What up, you guys? My name is Lejon, and welcome to part 2 of my hands-on review with the Power Pro controller. Now, if you only seen part 1 yet, go watch that. Should be in the description. Watch that. That's the unboxing and my first-hand account of what I thought would be a great Pro controller. Then come back and watch this, to my surprise, of what I thought would be a great Pro controller. Guys, stay tuned. You're gonna enjoy this. Alright guys, so this is the actual hands-on review of the Power Pro controller. Now, if you watched the first video, I honestly didn't think much of this. The price tag of it, just the quality, it didn't seem much to me. For $100, I mean, I get it, you're getting a lot with $100. I mean, you get the actual controller, faceplate, Pro pad, switchable cheap Chinese knockoffs of Joysticks, a high quality USB, and this very big unnecessary box. So for $100, I didn't think much of that, and then I used it, and boy did I like it. So I spent around 12-15 hours using this, and like I said, for a price tag of $100, I don't see the value in it. But then when I actually did go through and use it, this made a big difference. Now, this little thing literally changed my whole game. So I tried out a fighting game, a shooter, side scroller, and then I did do a review of Wonder World, Asha's, I can't remember pronounce the name. It's a review that I'm doing. Watch that in the next video. But this little, I can't even say cheap, it's actually good quality. Alright guys, this little thing made a big difference. So I tested out 3 different games. I spent a little over 12, okay, I lied, 15-20 hours, but I mainly focused 12 hours of it on the actual Pro controller. So this Pro pack changed the whole game for me. So in the fighting game that I tested out, literally when you map out, this little mapping part, when you map out your fighting moves on it, it comes in handy. So your ultimate power move, you can just put it right here and just press this button and you do your ultimate. It's awesome. Shooter, same thing. I did do a side scroller, I did a game review, I'll be bringing that video out soon. This made a big difference. Ladies and gents, I was surprised at this controller. Like, at this point, I'm not switching back to my actual Pro controller. Like, the more I use this, the more I realize this had a lot of things wrong with it. Yes, this does not have rumble. It does not have Amiibo support. The rumble kind of ruined it for me. The Amiibo support I couldn't care less much about. So why is it so good? So as I was playing, you got the slip grips. You got the actual Pro pack, which, like I said, changed the whole game for me. If I can get it on, y'all can see it. Guys, if you get a chance to buy this, even for $100, do it. So this Pro pack, it changed my life. Like I said, you can map basically any combination to it, and that's it. You're rolling. This changed my life even more. So I forgot to charge this. Now on top of that, my capture card was being wonkers. That's a word. So this Pro controller comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack. This Pro controller does not come with that at all. So, unfortunately, with this, you have to have it connected to the Switch to be able to use a headphone jack because of Nintendo. But it made a big difference. So, literally, that 3.5mm headphone jack, it changed it for me. Because the whole time, I was using that with my headphones and playing the game. Yes, 6 hours of it, I mainly used it with the cable, but it was worth it. You know, I took it off. Yeah, I lost sound because, like I said, capture card's being dumb. So I couldn't really play it, but phenomenal. It's literally, honestly, it's basically a Pro controller, like legit. Even weight-wise, it's actually weighs a little bit more because of the Pro pack. But even weight, it's there. Battery life, 8 hours. 8 hours. Threw this against the wall because the game I was playing was being a pain. It survived. Yeah, it survived. This, I don't want to throw against the wall because I know it won't survive. I know because I threw an original black one, and there's a reason why I have this one now. So guys, I mean, what you're getting out of the $100, for those of you who didn't watch the first video, you got the squishable faceplate, you got the cable, you got the hard box, you got the case, cable, cheap Chinese knockoffs, which these ruined it for me. I honestly didn't care much for these, but these are the joysticks. When I put them on though, I didn't notice much of a difference compared to the actual Pro Controller. Honestly, they felt the same. The only difference is the clicking sound is different. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Powerade actually did a really good job with this. I was surprised because, like I said, first video I didn't like this at all. For $100, you weren't getting much out of it. Well, at least from the stuff they're giving you. At least to me, the extra $30 didn't feel like excitement until I actually used it. Guys, if you're having second thoughts about this, don't. It's good. It's legit an actual Pro Controller, but with extras. If you're an Xbox fan and you love the Xbox Pro Controller, this is basically what you're getting. Difference is, yeah, you can't play this on the Xbox or the PS4 or on the PC, but so what? You can't play this on there either. So, but you can switch the faceplates. Yeah, if you don't like black, you know, go to white. I didn't use white. I actually stuck to black, but regardless, like it's worth $100. I mean, if you think of it in a positive way, because I can think of it in a negative way, you are getting a case. You are getting a high quality Type-C cable. You are getting high quality faceplate. You are getting cheap Chinese knockoffs of these. That ruined it for me. But you are getting cheap Chinese knockoffs of these joysticks. But that's fine. Honestly, it's fine. And the more I think about it, the better. Now, what's not necessary is the giant box it comes with. It could actually be smaller, but I get it. It has to fit this in it. But even this, I mean, I've dropped this twice now. Especially off of this, and this is pretty high. It survived. Nothing happened to that. I mean, like I said, I threw this against the wall once. And nothing happened to it. I mean, the faceplate fell off. Oh well. Put it back on. Continue. So, literally, guys, honestly, if you have $100 and you want a Pro Controller that'll give you quality, give you everything you have on this except for Meeple support, but more, because like I said, you also have the headphone jack, you got that Pro Pad, buy it. I knocked it off in the first video. I didn't like it because, like I said, quality wasn't there for me. Mainly these was a quality issue, and the price tag of $100 didn't do it for me either. But like I said, I got mine at a discount at GameStop at points. But even without points, even without a discount, guys, it's really worth it. I mean, honestly, weirdly enough, after I played this, after I used this controller, I switched over to my PS5 controller. I missed this. I really liked it. And I actually did go back to this, and I realized after I went back to this, that this Pro Pad, it changed my life, guys. It'll change yours too, I guarantee you, because you don't want to go back to this after that. So, this will just probably be up here somewhere, my wall of excitement. This will become with me wherever I go to take my Switch, because it's really worth it. And whenever I do a game review, I'll be using these. Well, this. I might get a second one. The only thing though, like I said, guys, if Powerade decides to do a second one or revision, better joysticks, come up with like limited edition version of these faceplates. If you can get that rumble in, because this is not, it didn't rumble for me. I had this, like I said, cable wise and Bluetooth wise. It didn't rumble for me at all. It could have been the game, but honestly, like I said, I've tried 3 different games. Each game, including the fighting game, which had rumble, it should have had rumble. Even my shooter game, which the RS4, has rumble. I didn't feel vibration on this. But then again, I've never felt vibration on this either. So, but for the weight, I was actually surprised that it didn't have vibration. And maybe I did something wrong with it because I didn't read the manual. So that really played a role. And we get this nice little booklet of instructions. Ooh, more instructions, yay. Okay. And honestly, if you do buy this, read that manual. I didn't realize that you have to switch between Bluetooth and USB. So I spent a good 5 minutes trying to figure out why this wasn't working. I was mad, really mad. Then I found the manual, then I read it, and found out they can switch to USB, and that changed it. So that, just read the manual. But it's pretty cool though, like I said, select it, press it, and set it. And that's it, and you're on your way. Guys, I guarantee you, you buy this and you use it, and keep in mind, you have a 14-day return policy at Best Buy, Amazon 14 days, GameStop 7 days, and so on. I mean, if you don't like it, just return it. But I guarantee you, you use it one time, you're not going to return this thing. You're going to literally try to understand why it wasn't in your life earlier. PowerA really did a good job with this. I was surprised. Like I said, some parts I wasn't surprised about, but from what PowerA did with this, I really like it. Alright guys, so what do you think? You guys thinking about getting this controller? Personally, I'm happy I bought this. Yeah, I did get it at a discount because I had points. And yes, as soon as I heard about this controller, I actually went through and pre-ordered it. You count that as a pre-order. It took a week to get it to me, even though it was supposed to be coming out a month later. Whatever. What do you think? Did I convince you enough? Or do you need more? And if you have questions on this, put them in the comments. Honestly, or if you don't like the video, go watch another video on this. I guarantee you, you're going to enjoy this controller. I really think you will. And when you switch over to it, I guarantee you, you won't go back to regular Switch Pro controller. You really won't. Yes, it is third party. I understand. And that's annoying. And third party controllers, they never do justice to the system. This did it. PowerA actually knocked it out of the park. And like I said, you're basically getting an actual pro controller. You're not getting some junk that you're not getting some junky third party controller. You really aren't. Not this time at least. Yeah, they do have their junky jack. No pun intended, jack. But yeah, PowerA does have their junky controllers. Their $20 controllers. They're crappy. You know what I mean when I say that. This isn't one of them. They really did a good job with this, and I honestly, I really think you guys should give it at least a shot. If you don't like it, just return it. But like I said, you won't return it. I guarantee you, you will not return this. That's how good it is. I stake this little channel on it. Guys, thank you for watching. Got a few more videos coming out sometime this week, so stay tuned. Y'all have a good day.